Well, Freak Nation, live on MAV TV's Facebook page. And, of course, you'll be able to watch this tomorrow night on Speed Freak's YouTube page. And, of course, listen to it on the national radio show. Crash Gladys, Kenny Sargent, that man over there in the corner looking over at me, which it doesn't look like he's looking at me, but when he looks in the camera, it looks like he's looking at me. Taylor Gray, your
technology.
Your ARCA Series winner from Phoenix Raceway tonight. We waited a little long to get this thing, but for good reason, because he's had a lot of folks that he needed to shake hands with and say congratulations to and just get some big boy hugs tonight. Yes. We'll get into that, but quickly, Taylor, let me give you some background of the Freaks. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
Me and Statman for Speed Freaks were having some like tri-tip and beers with your grandfather maybe 22 years ago as he was driving the funny car with Dale Worsham with the Checker Shucks Cragen funny car team.
Okay.
And I don't even know, how old is your dad, Shane Gray?
He's 49, turning 50, I think. Yeah.
All right, so he was about, no, you're what?
My age? Yes.
How old are you now?
I am 16.
That's crazy, man.
I turned 17 the end of this month.
All right. Well, in other words, you weren't born when we met your grandfather.
I definitely was not, no.
But we know the significance of the Gray family when it comes to drag racing and stock cars. So needless to say, we're not surprised that you're in Victory Lane.
Feels good.
At 16 years old, I am surprised because, again, it's still ARCA, but I understand it's a tough field out there, Broham. How'd you do it?
Yeah, I just feel like we executed pretty well all night. Our restarts were really good at the end. I thought they were really good. But just a really good race car by Chad Johnston and everybody on the box at DGR. Everybody that works day and night at the shop brought a really fast race car. Obviously, the odds were against us this weekend, but you know we fought and we pulled through for Steven, Michael, and John. Yeah, this is all for them.
Let's get that over with. And you brought up 3 names in there. One individual has passed. 2 other individuals seriously injured in an accident headed from in Longview, headed here to Phoenix. Who coached you through this race with such heavy hearts after losing your long haul driver?
Yeah, I just feel like and everybody around me, everybody, you know, when it comes to the road crew, everybody, Jeremy, Ed, Aaron, Frank, seriously, everybody on my team, Chad, we were all there for each other. And I don't really feel like anybody really coached us through it. I think we were just there for everybody. And I feel like just the whole organization at DGR was there for everybody. And we just kind of fought through.
Who was in your ear at the end of this race? Because it seemed like we almost had a tale of 2 halves here. There was a lot of domination going on, and then at the end, it was kind of anybody's game. Who was in your ear giving you the encouragement to be like, hey, you got this?
Yeah, Nick Payne on the roof. You know, this is would be our first year with Nick? I don't remember. Half of last year. Yeah, sorry. Kind of got mixed up there.
It's part of motorsports.
Yeah, me and Nick have been with each other not too long, but for a little bit. And Nick pretty much coached me or gave me some motivation to stay in it. I feel like we struggled there at the halfway break through the race, just trying to get our stuff to come to us. But once it did with like 30 to go, we were really, all props to Chad Johnston. Just we were definitely more of a long run car, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But once we got past that, 10 to 15 laps marker, we were really good. But at the end, I think it just all came down to execution on restarts. I thought we were still really good on the short run there at the end, just because I think our stuff had came to us. But that last restart, I think whoever leads coming out of turn 1 and 2, I think pretty much wins the race. So I think that I just kept that mentality, and we're really aggressive on restarts.
And you're right, that was so crucial. You were going into overtime. It almost seemed like, okay, strategy has to change a little bit. We got to play games with each other. Were you doing that with Raja on your outside and the guys behind you as well?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, that's a part of the game, right? You
Absolutely.
You play restart games. Raja was trying to play restart games with me. And, Raja really, props to Raja. That was a really good run for Raja. Really good run for all those guys over there. Super proud of those guys. But I could see him laying back in my mirror. And so then I knew, all right, this is what I got to do. And I executed it, got a good launch, and it was kind of from there. Thought I was a little passive on the last lap, more of the show than I should have been. I feel like I've lost a couple races doing that, just not being aggressive enough on the white flagged lap. But I think we were fast enough to where it didn't matter too much. I don't know. The 43 kind of made the last turn move, but I mean that's part of it.
But see, that's racing, that's sports in general, that's life in general. You only learn, or you learn the best by first failing. So you fail forward. So in your mind, you're like, okay, I've lost races on these restarts. I know exactly what to do to get the win this time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think, in my opinion, the more you lose and the more you do things wrong, if you take it as a learning experience, the better off you're going to be and the better you're going to be in the future. So I feel like that's what we've done over the past couple of years. It's just, learn from my mistakes and better myself from them.
You brought up...
He told you he was 16, right? He told you he was 16. Are you sure you're not 36? It's amazing.
Jeez, there were so many things that weren't happening to me at 16 years old, brother, that I don't want to put out on Mav TV's Facebook page at this point. But you brought up Raja Caruth, and there were two couldn't be better stories of who won the race.
Yeah.
Raja or you. And, it's the significance of an African-American winning an ARCA Series race would be just legendary. And then you coming back from that horrific accident with your driver of the hauler and the injured individuals winning this race. I'm not going to say which one is better or worse. I'm not going to put that out there. But
to add to his story as well, it was a horrific week for the team. It's been a horrific 12 months for you as well, having your own accident.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the whole comeback story for you is just mind-boggling.
Yeah, I mean, like I've said before, just the meeting a couple minutes ago, I think it's just, it's just I want to race. I feel like I'm a true racer at heart. And so just having that mentality, I think, is what made me come back as fast as I did. I definitely, had some learning to do when I came back, and definitely had to learn from some stuff. But I feel like we did that. I feel like I took everything. I learned from every mistake I made and bettered myself. And on to the Raja thing, yeah, I mean, that would be awesome. I hope Raja does get a win this year. I mean, for selfish reasons, I wanted myself to win. But, definitely at some point, he's really talented. He's going to get a win at some point.
How did you fall into the hands, or how did David Gilliland harangue you to drive for him?
It was a couple years ago. I started racing his late model, and I had speed but didn't have racecraft, so I struggled quite a bit when I raced late models. My first year, second year, I only ran a part-time schedule. We were pretty good. We'd won a race, and then I went ARCA Racing, and had some learning to do. And then the year after that, obviously, I got hurt. And had to come back from that, and then had even more learning to do after that.
Gosh.
And then, this year, I feel like we've been off to a pretty good start.
Yeah, I'd say so. We're race number 2, and you're up there in the points. This race was crazy, though. Crazier than Daytona in the sense that 40 cars were out there on a 1-mile track. How, you said you even agreed, it was kind of a tale of two halves in this race. How were you able to be so patient through that first half and through some of the other yellow flags in the second half?
Yeah, I felt like I was actually pretty excited for the 40 cars because I feel like my strong suit is getting through traffic better than anybody. And so I was pretty pumped about as many cars were showing up. I think it's fun navigating through traffic. It puts more of a play into a race. But
okay.
No, I thought it was good. We need these type of fields back in ARCA. It's kind of how the old ARCA fields used to be. Is you'd have 40 cars show up, and that's how it'd be. You had your really good cars, and you'd have your mid-pack cars, and you guys just having fun, man. Like that's what it's all about. So no, I enjoyed it though.
Hey, who's the bigger pain in the ass for you? Your grandfather or your dad, Shane or Johnny?
Man, I can't answer that.
I think your brother said the same thing when we asked him a while ago.
Oh, Tanner?
Yeah. I think he said the same thing.
He just said yes.
I'm not really sure how to answer that either.
It's probably pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's family.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Where does that all stem from, your grandfather Father Johnny Gray, you guys are being such motorheads?
Yeah, I mean, it obviously all came down. My great grandpa John R. He wasn't really into motorsports that much.
Right.
You know, he had started up the oil company. And then my grandpa, he'd got into some dirt racing and stuff like that. Then he went drag racing, and then my dad, and then then Tanner, and then I went a complete opposite path with circle track racing. Then Tanner followed me, but. Yeah, I think it all stimulates. I mean, once it's in your blood, I mean, you can't get rid of it.
Right.
Nope.
But yeah, I think so for sure.
Do you get to puff up your chest now in the family? Like, I'm the most recent winner.
I'm actually, I'm more so not like, I'm cocky as I just won. I'm more so, all right, let's take this good momentum into next weekend and try to win another race. And so,
Humble.
Yeah. Exactly. I just got to be as humble as possible. Even if I think it's the best thing to be humble. But even if I wasn't humble, I haven't done anything in my career yet or proved myself in my career yet where I can't be humble, where I can't not be humble. Right. So, yeah, I feel like
Hey,
You just won a freaking race with 40 cars on a 1 mile track. Puff your chest
We've
up.
got many people watching this feed on MAV TV's Facebook page, and they're shaking their head just like I am. Bro, you're 16.
I know.
Have you started shaving yet?
yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I've got a little
Right.
something coming in right here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I had to shave before I came here. Before I came to Phoenix.
Because I'm going back and thinking of the things that do you still ride a bike? I mean, do you ride bike? And
For training, yeah, I rode bike. Yeah.
you don't ride an old BMX? See,
No.
I mean, I'm old. I get that. But my goodness.
I rode bike. That's about it. Mountain bike and road bike.
Right.
I tend to stay away from mountain bikes more since I got hurt. But yeah,
Right.
I rode bike quite a bit.
Are you a fiend for your cell phone or iPad?
I'm not a fiend for it.
Yeah.
I definitely would like to have it, but
Right.
I'm not to where if you take it away from me, I'm not gonna.
How old were you when you got what's your first phone?
Probably like 12, 11,
Ooh, okay.
You
So
got
you've
a
only
few
had
more
a few
years.
years. That's good.
maybe
Yeah.
10 or 11.
Good job,
somewhere
Shane.
in there, yeah.
Yeah. So is that early for a kid, or should they wait till like they're 15?
I think it all depends on how. I mean, I can't say anything. I'm not a parent, and I'm not. Gonna
He's
be able-
asking specifically for dad advice. That's
I've got
exactly
an
why he's
8-year-old.
asking.
She's not asking for one though.
Yeah.
No, she's not. No.
I think it's all. I mean, I think you can. I mean, from whenever they can, understand what it is. I think it's okay to have one. You just have
Right.
to have set rules on when you can get on it, and when you can, when you have to get off of it.
They understand what it is at 1 these days.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, brother, this is awesome. I know it's getting late for you.
I gotta catch a flight, go back to North Carolina.
What the hell are you talking about, man? You're 16, bro. Stay up.
Wait, what?
Play some video games, man.
Oh, will you let him go?
No. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Come on. Well, this was it was cool to get you on here, MAV TV, with the broadcast tonight.
Yes.
Here at Phoenix Raceway, and celebrating with you
Yeah,
for all the right reasons tonight.
I appreciate it,
Right.
guys. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, it's for Steven that we unfortunately tragically lost, and
Right.
John and Michael that are watching on their TVs back at home. It's all for them. Can't wait to see those guys when I get back, man. I feel like I've mentally been struggling because I haven't been able to see them. So, but I'm ready to get back and go see him, and try to get another win for Steven. I feel like he's my good luck charm. He's looking down on us.
Right.
The season's for him now.
This is awesome, man. Thank you for doing this, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Good luck
Thank
to you the
for
rest of
having
the
me.
way. Right.
I appreciate it.
And again, you guys don't leave just yet. We're still live on MAV TV's Facebook page.
Right here.
Happy boy, let's go. Thank you guys for being a part of this big old thing. Be sure to follow MAV TV on all their social media pages. Follow Speed Freaks, by the way, and you can listen to us from Lucas Oil Studios every Sunday night. Just go to our website at speedfreaks.tv. Thank you, Taylor Gray, for doing this, bud.
Thank you guys for having me.
All right, we're going to say goodnight from the media center at Phoenix Raceway from the infield. I'm tired as hell anyway. I'm going to get the heck out of here. We're going to start again tomorrow. So thank you
6
guys.
a.m., by the way.
Yeah, thank you guys.